All right. Mic test, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a long-awaited return to The Feels, the reactionary series to all the gaming news and anything gaming related. I haven't worked out the intro yet. We're still working on the bugs. But nevertheless, man, the video game awards was yesterday, and some pretty interesting things were announced that I didn't want to look at or watch until I had a chance to do a genuine reaction to it. Because that's what we do on here. We do genuine reaction. You ain't gonna get like all the crazy, over the hype, over the top. If it's exciting, I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be genuinely excited. Genuine reactions, no bullshit. So this is the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. Finally, Mortal Kombat 11. After some teasers from earlier this year to last year, on Ed Boon's Twitter mention. We finally officially have a Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. I'm excited. Let's watch it. Let's see what we have coming for whenever this is supposed to be released. I think they said April 23rd next year. I mean, that's kind of soon considering, but they must have been working on this for like, a minute. But let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got. And we'll turn down the desktop audio because I definitely want to make sure that the game is heard more than me. So turn this down. Let's see what we got. That's kind of taking it back to the original, like Mortal Kombat, what, 2? Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, look. Cool. Oh, that's Raiden and Scorpion. Oh. What type of music is this? Hold up. Why? I hope this ain't. Ooh. Damn. Jesus. Jesus. Get you off the ground just to knock you to the floor. Let's go blow for blow. Let's go toe to toe. When it's time to battle, they don't never ever show. When it's time to battle, I'm the first one at the door. Here we go. Wait, he came back? Oh, shit. Who was that? Straight up. Lord, tell me that's Shao Kahn. Okay, good. Oh, wow. So Shao Kahn making a return. So I wonder how they're going to write him in the story, because he got killed, basically. He got killed, basically. Okay, so let's do this. All right, let's go back. Now, because I want to go back to see who this character was that they revealed at the end. I was going to say that's Sindel, or maybe that's Frost. It could be Frost. No, that looked like somebody completely new. I don't know who that could be. A piece of me wants to say that's Frost, but of course we could be wrong. Looks like, obviously, like a character that has something to do with like time manipulation, or has something to do with time traveling. If they're standing around the hourglass, normally in Mortal Kombat, that means that's something to do with time travel. But one thing that kind of got me, and this is one thing that caught my attention, was the weapons. Now, they haven't had weapons in Mortal Kombat, I would say, since like what? Mortal Kombat I know Mortal Kombat 10 had characters with weapon variations, with weapon using variations, but from the what I'm seeing, it's looking like they're going back to Mortal Kombat 4, to where you could pull out like a weapon. Or was it Mortal Kombat 4? Or was it like one of the Mortal Kombats after that? It was one of the Mortal Kombats. I'm not sure if I'm thinking about Deadly Alliance, or if I'm thinking about Mortal Kombat 4, or it was one of them where a weapon was actually like a fighting style that you could switch to. I want to say that's Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance or Armageddon. It was one of them, but most definitely this was a reference to that caught my attention. So I don't know, man. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking forward to the community event. Shao Kahn coming back. I wonder if they're going to reveal Shang Tsung. I wonder if Shang Tsung has something to do with that, because one of the endings in Mortal Kombat 10 was Shang Tsung. I think he was like still a specter, and he called towards he was in his like a ghost form, and he was calling Ermac as one of the spirits that was inside of Ermac, and Ermac went to some area, and Shang Tsung had resurrected himself. So I wonder if you know, I don't know if they just threw him in there as like just a random character, kind of like what they did with Darkseid and in Injustice 2. But I hope they actually write him in the canon and, you know, figure out how did he come back or whatever. And I hope Shang Tsung is back in this game too. But most definitely, you get early access. I don't know how early the access is. I'm assuming that it would have to be, well, you can pre-order it today, and it's going to be on Nintendo Switch, so that's going to be a surprise. Nobody's going to get it on the Switch. The thing that made me hype was the fact that they said that it was they had a community event January 17th, so I'm assuming that they're going to reveal, you know, more characters and stages and more of the video game mechanics during that time. But I didn't expect it to be released so soon, like April 23rd. That's kind of soon for a fighting game, considering that most fighting games take like a little longer, or like at least a year. In recent years, a lot of fighting games have just been coming out like kind of quick, and they've been kind of bad, to be honest with you. Like, they've been kind of bad. It's like soon as they announce it, it's coming out like literally months later, and we don't, you know, or like half a year to like a few months later. It hasn't been that good of a transition from, you know, not transition, but it hasn't been that many good fighting games. You know, Soul Calibur 6 is kind of Tekken 7 is still whatever. Injustice 2 is basically dead. You know, and we can go on and on, but hopefully, I'm hoping that they don't take, even though they're going to do it, I'm just hoping that I'm wrong. I hope they don't simplify the game like what they've been doing with past fighting games, with fighting games that came out before this, such as the ones that I mentioned. I hope they don't change it up so much to where it doesn't feel like a Mortal Kombat game anymore. You know what I mean? Like, with Tekken 7, they added features in there that no Tekken game has had, and it doesn't even feel like Tekken necessarily. Same thing with games like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You know, Dragon Ball FighterZ feels more of like a Marvel vs. Capcom game than, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom. And Soul Calibur don't even feel like Soul Calibur anymore. Like, they add unnecessary stuff, and I'm hoping they don't mess this up. I'm really hoping that they don't mess this up. So I'm looking forward to that community reveal event, and they explain everything, and that to me is gonna actually explain to me whether or not I want to get this. So thank you guys for watching the feels of the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal announced trailer. I'm looking forward to any other news that they may have, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace, be humble in victory, be gracious in defeat, but show no mercy in battle.